हेलो एवरीबॉडी इन द लास्ट लेक्चर हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे बात किए थे इन द टॉपिक विच इज ऑलवेज कॉल एज अ साइक्लोस्टोमेटा के बारे में। साइक्लोस्टोमेटा के बाद आज के ही लेक्चर में हम लोग अपने टॉपिक में आगे जाएंगे एंड you should know the name of topic. The name of topic is called as a chondrioctis and osteoxis chondrioctis and osteoxis के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं। chondro word, whenever the word chondro comes in biology, chondro, yes sir, chondro का मतलब ये होता है CHOND chondro and OSTEO osteo। कॉन्ड्रो वर्ड का हमेशा मतलब होता है कॉन्ड्रो इज अ कार्टिलेज एंड ऑस्टियो का मतलब हमेशा होता है इट इज नथिंग बट द बोन। सो इट इज अ कार्टिलेजिनियस फिश, स्कॉलियोडॉन एंड प्रिस्टिस, एंड दिस इज बोनी फिशेस। एंड दोनों ही फिशेस यहाँ पे एंडोस्केलेटन कार्टिलेज से बना होता है, जबकि यहाँ पे एंडोस्केलेटन बोन से बना होता है। Here endoskeleton is made up of cartilage, here endoskeleton is made up of bone. This is the basic criteria by which they are classified. Let us go further and discuss further. So now we realize that if you see this particular diagram, they have a fins, obviously yes. You can see they have a mouth which is in the ventral side, and they have a gill slit. Gill slit is easily visible here, and what else you can see in the another, here the mouth is always going to be, in case of bony fish, the mouth is present at the end. As it is present in the end, the mouth is called terminal in position, and in case of cartilaginous fish, it is ventral in position. So this is the diagrammatic difference that you can see, and let us now discuss the points in detail. Yes sir, here we go. The trick we have not we will publish the trick directly in the PDF form in the description box. Habit and habitat, they are going to be marine, streamline body, but they are going to be found in marine as well as fresh water. Here endoskeleton, skeleton is a hard part of the body, it is made up of cartilage here, and here it is made up of bone. The mouth is going to be ventrally located, just now I shown you, and it is going to be terminal in position. Notochord is going to be persis, it's an equal point, it's a common point between both of them, but it is a point of NCERT, that's why I'm putting. Okay, operculum, you can see in case of chondrioctis, operculum is going to be absent. I have written cross means absent, and operculum is, I have written tick mark, it means it is always going to be present. There is a 4 pair of gills in case of osteoxis, that is bony fishes, but in case of these organisms, that is cartilaginous fish, the 5 to 7 pairs of gills are going to be present. Scales are going to be present. Scales obviously have a protective in function, and there will be scale called placoid scale, and there will be cycloid or tenoid scales are going to be present here. Okay, the teeth is going to be present. Teeth is obviously going to be present. Teeth is going to be a modified placoid scale. Teeth is going to be modified placoid scale in case of cartilaginous fish. The bone, the teeth is also going to be present here in case of bony fish, but you should know this particular teeth which is present, it is going to be bony, because the endoskeleton of these organisms is always made up of bone, because it's a bony fish, you know, common sense. Yes sir. Absent of air bladder is going to be absolutely absent in case of cartilage, because cartilage weight is very less, so cartilaginous fish can swim constantly, and air bladder is not required. But here here air bladder is going to be absolutely present, and so they can maintain their buoyancy, they can maintain their position in the water. Is that clear? Okay. Heart is going to be obviously 2 chambered. Here also the heart is going to be 2 chamber, auricle and ventricle. That's it. There is a extra point I have written. It is NCERT point only. Electric organ called torpedo. Torpedo has an electric organ that will give you electric shock, and trigon. So both are starting from T only. Torpedo stand for electric, and trigon stand for poison. So I hope you will assimilate this thing in your mind. Yes, sir. Here we go. When we talk about thermo, it is cold-blooded, and these are also cold-blooded. So both are cold-blooded. Excretion, it is ureotelic. It will remove nitrogenous waste in the form of urea, while it is ammoniotelic. It will remove the nitrogenous waste in the form of ammonia. Sexes are going to be always separated. Male pelvic fins bears a clasper. So male has a clasper. So I have written here C for chondrioctis, C for clasper, and C for copulation. So chondrioctis cartilaginous fishes have a clasper, which is a copulatory structure, and it is a structure that help in transferring the male gamete into the female body. I hope this point is clear. And these are the examples that you must know. Development is here. Fertilization is internal, viviparous. Direct oviparous, external fertilization. Okay, this example that you need to learn. I hope you will do it. Scoliodon, dogfish. Critis, sawfish. Carcharodon is a great white shark. Trigon is a stingray. Is very, very important. Torpedo is an example which is not mentioned here, but it is present within the theory part. So you must know this, and that make torpedo as a very, very important part for the Neet point of view. Exocetus is a flying fish. Hippocampus is a seahorse. Freshwater fishes include the labio, rohu, ketla, clarius, magur. Aquarium are the betta fighting fish. Yes, sir. And pterophyllon is the angelfish. So you have to remember them and you have to make the name of them. Yes, sir. Is that clear? Out of this, I think betta fighting fish is looking more important. Clarius magur, again, it is looking more important. So you can just read according to me. These two are very important. Okay. Here we go further. I hope you like that slide, and let us talk about now last part of the kingdom Animalia. That is the last four classes. Super class is called as a Tetrapoda. Tetrapoda means 4-foot like structure, and this Tetrapoda is now going to be divided into four classes: class Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and Mammal. You know mammal, we are mammal. You know aves, that is nothing but the bird. You know reptile, that is a wall lizard, snake, crocodile. You know amphibia, this is nothing but the frog that you know already. So you consider them, imagine them, and read this. Here we go. The first example, first point is the meaning. Amphi means two, that is they can live in water as well as land. So they are aquatic as well as terrestrial. Okay. Reptile means they are the first terrestrial organism, like pteridophyte is the first plant to be arise on land because it has a vascular bundle, xylem and phloem. That is first time. Same way, reptile is a first successful terrestrial organism. Yes, sir. Okay. Amphibia cannot live without water. Yes, sir. Creeping, crawling, burrowing. So they burrow means create hole and they live inside. Crawling means with the help of limb they can go through the ground. Creeping means the whole body is going to attach with the soil. Yes, sir. Creeping means both whole body is going to attach with the soil. Crawling means they will, with the help of forelimb and hind limb, they will along the ground they will pass. Burrowing means they will make hole and they will live inside. Yes, sir. Most of them can fly, aves, but some flightless birds are there. Ostrich is an example. Mammalia stand for mammary gland. So they are aquatic, terrestrial, mostly terrestrial. Land, water, air, everywhere they are going to be found. And obviously, these mammals are going to be found everywhere. Ice cap, desert, mountain, wherever you can go, you will find them. They are going to be found in ice cap, desert, mountain, forest, grassland, any kind of cave. And some of them can live in the water, some of them can fly also. So their body is going to be well adapted. Their body is going to be well adapted, and they are the last class. Yes, sir. We move on to next point, that is limb. Limb is going to be two pair. All are called as a four pair tetrapoda. So two pair of limbs are there. In case of a reptile, the limb is going to be present. Some reptile may not have it, but in the embryonic condition, limb is going to be present. In case of bird, the forelimb modified to form the wing. Hind limb will always provided with the some scales, and the hind limb will help in walking, swimming, and clasping. Clasping means tightly holding the branch of the tree or any rock surface. Yes, sir. Two pair of limbs are there. Two pair of limbs are there. Forelimb and hind limb. Hind limb used for walking, running, climbing. Hand is used for climbing, burrowing, swimming, and flying. So these are the functions that both the limb, forelimb and hind limb together do it. Right. When we talk about body of the amphibia, it is head and trunk is there. Head and trunk. Head, neck, trunk, and tail is also here. They possess a beak. They possess a beak. They have a head. They have a trunk as well. They have a they have a unique characteristic presence of a mammary gland which nourishes the young one. So I think this point has to be highlighted. Mammary gland is the most important point, and they have a different types of teeth that we have already studied in digestion chapter. Let's talk about the tail. They maybe have some tail, maybe present in some tail. Here is present. Endoskeleton is fully ossified, and they do have a tail. That is, they do have a tail. Bird also have a tail, and they have a pneumatic bone, which is a porous bone. Bone and cartilage both are going to be present here. Okay. Skin is going to be moist without any kind of scale. The scale will be present here. The skin will be dry. Skin will be dry. Cornified skin means it is cornified means it is keratinized the skin. There is a epidermal scales and scutes are present. Scutes is a thick bony plate which is present. Snake and lizard shed their skin cast. Skin in case of aves, that is bird, the skin is dry without gland, but at the base of the tail there is a gland. We call this gland as a urophygeal gland, or we can also call it as a preen gland. So it is a urophygeal gland, or it is also called as a preen gland. Yes, sir. In case of Mammalia, class possesses the hairs, skin possesses the hairs. Sweat and sebaceous glands are also going to be present here, that you must know. Right? Here we go. The eye is going to have an eyelid. Eyelid is going to be present here also, but in case of snake, eyelid is immovable, so that they cannot move their eyelid. Here the eyesight is highly developed in case of bird, so that's why they can fly and they can see far distance from the above downward. They can see far away from the sky to the downward. Not much developed in case of mammal. Yes, sir, we can't even see the screen on the mobile, so it is not much developed in us. Yes, sir. Tympanum is a represent the ear. Tympanum is a part of internal part of the ear that you know, and this ear, it is tympanum is present. No external ear is present, but tympanum is going to be again present here. Tympanum is present here also, and here external ear is present, that is called pinna. This is called external ear, nothing but the pinna. Middle ear, internal ear, malleus, incus, stapes, all these detail that you have to study in nervous coordination of the ear and eye. When we talk about the system, they have an alimentary canal, urinary system, that is one number, one first point. Second number is a alimentary canal, and third number is a reproductive canal. All the three, एक number urine, दो number fecal matter, that is digestive system. 3 number reproductive system. All the three part, 1, 2, 3, they commonly open at one point. This common point is called as a cloaca. What I said, there is a cloaca. There is no anus. We have an anus. Mammal have an anus. They don't have anus. What is the difference between anus and cloaca? In the anus, only fecal matter release, but in cloaca, 3 openings are present. How many opening? 3 opening. 1 number urine, 2 number fecal matter, 3 number reproductive system, and they are together called as a cloaca. Amphibia is a unamniote. It is unamniote. I hope you understand anamniote. Yes, sir. Anamniote. Means amnion is the one who contain extra embryonic membrane, EEM. You know that embryo is covered by extra embryonic membrane. We call this membrane as a amnion, chorion, allantois, yolk sac, and all these extra embryonic membranes are absent. If they are present, it is called amniot. If it is absent, it is called anamniot. So these are the unamniot. That point has to be clear. Lungs is going to be present here. In case of reptile, lungs is present, kidney is present, metanephric kidney is present. Here, cloaca is present. In case of amphibia, we have a mesonephric kidney. We have a mesonephric kidney. Where should I write here? We have a mesonephric kidney. So we have mesonephric kidney, and they have a metanephric kidney. Cloaca is going to be present. They are the first amniot, that is, they have amnion, chorion, allantois, yolk sac, that I have written here. All these four membranes are going to be present. They are the first amniot, is a very, very important point. 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present, that obviously. Digestive system of the bird has an additional chamber called crop and gizzard. Crop and gizzard is going to be present here. In case of a bird, amniot, they have a syrinx. We have a larynx, they have a syrinx. So parrot or bird can sing a song, yes sir, for you, and that's why they have a syrinx. Syrinx is nothing but the voice box of the birds. They are amniot, 12 pair of cranial nerve. Corpus callosum, why, wow. Corpus callosum, yes sir. Corpus callosum is going to be present here. Corpus callosum, which connect the this is the right cerebral hemisphere, this is left. They are connected by, can you see my thumb? They are connected by a band. This band is called as a corpus callosum. Its spelling is sum, right? It is called corpus callosum. So you can see sum is there, na? You can see sum is there, and that's why it joins. Sum means joining, connecting the right cerebral hemisphere with the left cerebral hemisphere. They have a teeth, ladies, thecodont, diphyodont, and heterodont. You know the teeth, you have already studied the digestion. So thecodont means teeth is inserted into the bony socket. Diphyodont means teeth will having the two set. Heterodont means the teeth will have four type, that is incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. Metanephric kidney obviously present, cloaca obviously absent, but in protherian, where the duckbill platypus will come, primitive mammals will come, they will have cloaca. Yes sir, is that clear? So if a Neet will ask from where the mammalia originated, so you have to say mammals are originated from reptilia. So and from the reptilia, birds are also originated. So obviously, and this is very, very important evolution point of view, that bird as well as mammal, they have two branches coming from the reptilia. One line give rise to bird and second line give rise to mammalia. This is very, very important point. We continue and we finish this part now. First slide is done. Let's talk about the second part. Respiration in case of amphibia is gills, lungs, and skin. You know that gills is a brachial respiration, lungs is a pulmonary respiration, skin is a cutaneous respiration. Reptile always by lungs, bird is also lungs, mammal is also lungs. But mammal have a diaphragm, and it is a star property. So let us make it a star. It is a star property of the mammal, and they have a air sac connected to the lungs, which help in supplement their respiratory process in case of birth. Heart is three chambered, four chamber. In case of crocodile, which is exception, they will be always having the four chambered heart. They will be always having the four chambered heart. That you must know this, right? So this part is clear. Cold-blooded, warm-blooded, warm-blooded. Yes, sir. Cold-blooded means they cannot maintain their body temperature constant. But bird and mammal both can maintain their body temperature constant. Whatever may be the surrounding temperature, they can maintain their temperature constant. Development is oviparous, means egg laying. Egg will give rise to larva, that is tadpole larva. So the development is direct. Buffo, rana, hyla, tree frog, salamander, ichthyophis, limbless amphibia. These are the example. Tuta, hua, ribs is in trick. T for toad. T for toad. H for hyla. R for rana. I for ichthyophis. B for buffo. S for salamander. So all are included. Okay. Chilon turtle, chameleon tree, hemidactyl wall lizard, Bengalus crate, vipera, viper. These are the example that you have to learn. If you want the trick, we can give you the trick later on. Yes, sir. So as we go from the non-chordate to chordate, we are more familiar with the chordate. You know this. You might have seen them in the Discovery Channel or somewhere. Yes, sir. So it is very easy to know them, or it is very easy to remember them, or remember their name as well. But in case of invertebrate, it was very difficult situation for you, and that's why we have given the trick for that. So Corvus is a crow, Columbia is a pigeon, Pistula is a parrot, Strutio is a ostrich, Pavo is a peacock, Tino uh, Uptino is a penguin, and Neophron is a vulture. These are all are very, very important. Whatever the names I have highlighted, they are more important compared to other name as per me. Mammals are oviparous or ornithorhynchus, which is a duck-billed platypus. They are oviparous, egg-laying. Viviparous is going to be macropus, kangaroo, pteropus, flying fox, camellias, camel, monkey, rat, canis, dog, elephant, horse. So all these example, Panthera leo and Panthera tigris, both are going to be there, that you know already very well. So this is how we are completing this particular chapter. We were very fast, but you have to learn all this. You have to make this table, you have to make it count, and you have to learn them very well for your NEET exam. Yes, sir. I hope this part is very clear and you have enjoyed the journey of Kingdom Animalia. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.